so that it...
No, that's okay. I'm not... It's all right. All right, today we're cooking in the Haines solar cooker. And we're going to do some meatloaf. And this is the pot that comes with the Haines solar cooker. It is a really nice pot. $119, I believe, on Amazon with this pot. So my wife is making some meatloaf.
Okay, I got a little over, maybe like 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat. I put a little mozzarella cheese in there and a package of the frozen onions, bell peppers, and
all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's like 12 ounces of that, and I mixed up 2 eggs with a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of Worcestershire. This is to go on it after it's done to glaze it. It's barbecue sauce, ketchup, Worcestershire, and a little brown sugar. And a cup of, and I use club crackers, which really gives it a good flavor. And then you just mix it all up, and you're done.
Okay, by the time you're done mixing, go ahead and start mixing. You need me to pour that in there?
Okay, you want to video that? Alrighty. I really should buy me some gloves, since we've been making a lot of meatloaf. Okay.
You're getting hamburger juice all over your very expensive wedding band.
Yeah. Was the very first wedding band that you bought me. And where did we buy it?
At a pawn shop.
Yeah, over in the area right now that I wouldn't get caught dead in, but...
We were so broke back in them days.
I think we paid $20. I'm almost positive. Okay, do me some breadcrumbs. Cracker crumbs.
All right, say when.
About half of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here, we'll fill in it. Okay.
Yep, that was just...
Yeah, and where's yours?
Where's my what?
The band we bought you.
I'm wearing it.
No, you
Oh,
bought that.
God, I had to cut that off.
Oh, that's right, I remember.
When I was so poor when we got married, because I was paying an enormous amount of child support, that I didn't eat a whole lot. And I was skinny. And after a few years of being married and driving a truck, I'd gained a substantial amount of weight. And I had cut that wedding band off. And then I bought this.
Okay, I need you to pour this. Never mind, I think I can do it.
That? I can do that. You want me to pour that?
Yeah, just pour it in here.
I bought it at that jewelry store in Minden.
Okay, and dump the rest of my cracker crumbs. And that was 2 eggs and some seasoning of your choice, whatever you want to.
I had an onion escape.
I'm going to have to go warm up my hands, because my hands are frozen.
All right, I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to go down and get the solar cooker and bring it up here and set it up on that table under Bev's, or near Bev's RV carport. You see that big round shadow there? Well, this is how you aim the Haines solar cooker. And it's windy and it's stable, so it's going to be a good day. All right, I'm cooking meatloaf. And so according to the shadow, I need to aim this parallel, to my shadow here. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I am looking forward to this. Golly. All right, it's so weird that I can already feel the heat reflecting off of this, and it's been 5 minutes out here. So I got a good feeling about this too. So far, I have not had a solar oven that didn't work like it was supposed to. I had the Sun, what is that? Okay, I got the All-American Sun oven there. And what was the other one? Oh, good Lord. Well, anyway, I can't believe I can't remember this. I have one in Bev's garage around here that I gave her. And then I have the other one that I just cooked meatloaf in recently. And now this is the Haines. And they're all a little different. And really, I don't see any pluses or minuses. This has an advantage. It assembles and disassembles and folds flat. It's so easy. It's just snaps. I mean, how easy is that? Who can't do snaps, you know? Very nice oven. All right, we'll come back here and I'm going to drink a cup of coffee on my porch over there, my last cup. I may go down to the knife shop and mess around a little bit today. I got a knife that I took out of the tempering oven, and I need to clean it up and get it prepared for buffing and the handle. And so I'm gonna be back and forth all day today. I'm gonna give this a few hours. We'll see you in a bit. The sun is out right now, but it is a partly cloudy day, and it has been, honestly, it's been mostly cloudy. But I was a little bit worried about this. So I opened up the lid here and I put my hand on the pot, and it's plenty hot. So it's only been out here an hour, and I think it'll cook just fine with the amount of sun we had. So let's see here. I think I need to turn it just a skosh. I think that'll do it. All right, I'm going to the knife shop. We'll see you in a bit. It is looking good, and we finally got full sun. And if you look, you can see it is bubbling. You see it bubbling? Now the outside temperature, I do have that set on the top of the lid, but that is not the temperature of what's in there. It is probably closer to 250, 275 in the pot, just because, you know, there's no, this thing does not, this plastic, it does not hold the heat in. So 225 is really an incredible temperature just for setting on a lid. This, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give this about another, hour and a half, and then I'm gonna come out and take the lid off and put the top stuff that my wife made. It's barbecue sauce and ketchup and Worcestershire and brown sugar. And I'll put it on top and then give it about another half hour. So we'll be eating here pretty quick. Okay, I just remembered the name of the other solar oven that I got. It was the very first solar oven that I'd ever got besides the one that I made, and that was the Solavore, which still works. And, you know, it has its disadvantages and advantages. It's insulated, so you could set it on the ground in the winter and cook in it. And it, anyway, you can't even get one anymore, so they're out of business. I called them because if they still had affiliate sales, I wanted to be an affiliate. I was many moons ago, and then the lady sold the company, and now they're a nonprofit, which, oh yeah, they're a nonprofit, all right, because they're not making them anymore. So anyway, they may come back. She told the lady told me that they were looking for, you know, investors, I guess, and they had all the tooling and, you know, the patents and all that. So there's a chance they may come back. They were a good oven. I hated to see them not sell anymore. And that's the Solavore. And the other is the All-American Sun Oven, which is very expensive, but in all honesty, it is the Cadillac. If you don't intend to, you know, if space is not at a premium, and because you can use it anywhere, it's a little more heavier, so it stands up to higher winds.
And then there's the all-season solar cooker, which is a fantastic cooker. I've used it. I actually sent one to a friend of mine, and I'm hoping he'll use it soon. I think he's gearing up with pots and pans and that kind of thing. And a sunny day, because he's had the same kind of weather we've had. And this one, the Haines solar oven, I think the advantage of this is it comes with a really great pot to cook in. And it disassembles pretty easily into a very flat, small space. So that is a real advantage. Now, the all-season solar cooker disassembles as well. But, you know, there's a little bit more to putting it together. Not much. It's just a few nuts and wing nuts and bolts. No biggie. And it folds into a very small package where you don't even have to completely collapse it. You can fold it small enough to fit under a bed. So they all have their minor differences and, minor advantages and disadvantages. So I guess it would come down to they all cook. This is cooking great. It's reaching absolute, the same temperatures that all my other ovens reach. So heat-wise, it doesn't seem like one has an advantage over the other. But I do think that the Solavore, which they don't make anymore, and the All-American may have an advantage in extremely cold areas or where there's a much higher wind. Even though the all-season solar cooker and the Haines, they do seem to be, we've had gusts come through here and my flag has been standing out. And they stand up to wind. It's just that the wind on those two, it seems like the wind would be more apt to maybe suck off some of the heat that you would want to stay in there. If there is a disadvantage, it would be that, and it's minor. So far, I like them all. And my next Google check or my next Amazon check or two, I'm going to send somebody out. See, that was given to me. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to buy one and just send it to somebody in my subscriber list. I don't know who yet. And it would be somebody who has a real interest in solar cooking and will use it. So, there you go. Another hour or so, I'm going to take that out of there. Oh, here's another interesting tidbit. The fellow who made this, his name is Roger Haines. And the fellow who makes the all-season solar cooker, his name is Jim LaJoy. And they're friends. They know each other. And it was actually Jim LaJoy that told me about that oven, which I was not aware of. So I Googled it, and I watched some videos, and I reached out to him, and I asked him for one, if he would be interested in providing me with one for review, and he was. So the fact that they know each other and are friends and they both sell solar ovens, that's pretty cool. All right, without a doubt, this is done. But I have put the amazing sauce on top, and I'm gonna give it about 30 minutes in the sun here. So the next view you'll see is me pulling the lid off of this and cutting me out a chunk of that and eating it. So oh, I'm starving. You would not believe how good this smells. All right.
Oh yeah, that's the way it's
Look at
supposed to
that
look.
steam. Oh man, does that look good?
I could smell it all the way down the hill. It's moist.
I cannot wait to dig into this. Come on.
You're gonna drop it.
Okay.
How am I supposed to follow you? Okay.
It's probably going to be too hot to eat right away, but
Oh, it smells so good.
it does. Let's get a close-up. A beauty shot. Look at that. God. Man.
Boy, it really smells good. I get the first bite.
All right.
Well, I did mix it up. I'm trying to find a piece that doesn't have an onion in it. Don't video me eating.
I won't video you chewing.
Oh, that's good.
You gotta make the sound. Num 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 num.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Cut Beverly a piece.
I will. Put it in that.
That's really good.
Put it in that bowl there. I think she's gone. All right, let me blow on this a little bit.
That's really, really good. I don't even like meatloaf, and that's good.
Boy, that's good. All right, I'm gonna eat. The Haines 2.0 solar cooker. It's good. I would, yeah, I would buy this, and I would buy the all-season solar cooker, just as good. This one does come with a really cool pot, though, and I like that pot, and I think I can use that pot in my other solar cookers as well. So, yeah, good purchase, and if I hadn't reached out to him and asked for one, I would buy this. This is a good unit. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. I'm going to eat.